Ceramic matrix composites. Ceramics can be described as a solid material which exhibits a very strong ionic bonding in general and a few cases covalent bonding, high melting point, good corrosion resistance, stability at elevated temperatures, and high corrosive strength renders the ceramic based matrix material a favorite for the application requires where the structural material at high temperature applications which is above 1500 degrees centigrade. Naturally, ceramic matrix or the matrices are the obvious choice for high temperature applications. The types of the reinforcement in the composite. The reinforcing constitutes in the composite as the word indicates and provides the strength that makes the composite what it is. But they also serves a certain additional application which is nothing but the heat resistance or the conduction or the resistance to corrosion and the providing a rigidity. The reinforcement can be made to perform all or one of these functions as per the requirement. Normally, the reinforcement that embellishes the matrix strength must be a stronger and stiffer than the matrix and capable of changing the failure mechanism to the advantage of the composite. This means that the ductility should be minimal and even nil when compared to the most behave the brittle as possible. The reinforcement either it may be in the form of the fibers or it may be a filled form or it may be a whiskers or it may be a flakes or particulates or even directionally solidified eutectics are also used as a reinforcing materials. In the case of the filled materials, there are two types of filled materials. Either it may be a particle filled or a microspheres. Even in the microspheres, either it may be a solid or it may be a hollow are used as a reinforcing material in the case of the composites. The fiber reinforced composites. The fiber reinforced composites is so important because of its applications. As you know that the fiber is used as a reinforcing material which satisfies the desired condition and the transfer strength to the matrix constitutes influencing and enhancing their properties as desired. The glass fiber or the earliest known fiber used as a reinforcing material. Ceramics and the metal fibers were subsequently found out and put to extensive use to render the composites stiffer, more resistant to heat. The fibers fall short of the ideas performance due to the several factors. The performance of the fiber composites is judged by the length and the shape, orientation, and the composition of the fiber and the mechanical properties of the matrix. The laminated composites are the laminar composites. The laminar composites are found in many combinations as the number of material. They can be described as the material comprising of layer material bonded together. Either it may be in the same direction or it may be in the different orientations. These may be of several layers, either it may be two or more metal materials occurring alternatively or the determined order more than once and in as a many number of the required for the specific purpose. The clad and as well as the sandwich laminates have the many areas as thought to be, although they can be known as the follow of the rule mixtures and as well as the modulus and as well as the strength properties of the view. The other intrinsic values the pertaining to the metal matrix or the metal reinforced composites are also fairly well unknown. If you take an example of the laminated composites, in this there are three different plates are laminated, and at the end what we are getting is nothing but a composite laminate. The intermediate Intermediate, the prepreg, either it may be a matrix material and also the fiber materials. Even these also, it may be of the same material or it may be of the different materials. The common category of the composite material based on the fiber length are, which is nothing but the fibers as the reinforcement, which is nothing but a random fiber reinforcement composites, or it may be a continuous fiber reinforced composites, or the particles as a reinforced, or a flakes is also used as a reinforced materials. In some cases, the fillers is also used as a reinforcing material. The schematic diagram shows how the reinforcement is done in the case of the composites. The very first one is nothing but the short fiber reinforced composites, where the short fibers are used as a reinforcing material, by which what we are obtaining is nothing but the composite. In the second one, where the long fibers are used as a reinforcing material. In the third figure, the particles is used as a reinforcing material, by which automatically the load bearing capacity starts decreases when compared to the short fiber composites. The flaked composites are the composites where the reinforcing material is in the form of the flakes. In the case of the fifth one, the fiber composites, where it is also of the flakes, but the direction is in XYZ directions. The examples of the composites: the fiber reinforced plastic are classified by the types of the fiber. Either it may be a cellular fiber in the case of the linen, and as well as the hemicellular matrix, the carbon fiber reinforced plastics, or the glass fiber reinforced plastics. The classification by means of the matrix, either it may be a short fiber thermoplastic, or a long fiber thermoplastic, or a glass material thermoplastic, or it may be a continuous fiber reinforced thermoset plastics. The composite reinforcement, either it may be a carbon or it may be a metal matrix composites. If you take an example of the metal matrix composites, where either it may be a white cast iron or it may be a hard materials like carbide, or even sometimes oxides is also used as a reinforcing material. The ceramic materials are also used as a reinforcing material. Some of them are the oxides, or it may be the hydroxyapatite, which is nothing but a bone powder, or the ceramides, or even the concretes are also comes under the category of the composites. The organic matrix composites. The organic matrix composites are the composites where the asphalt composites, the dental composites, and as well as syntactic composites. The armor composites are the composites where it is nothing but a engineered wood. The plywoods is one of the best example for the composites. The fundamental production of the fiber reinforced plastic composites. FRPs are manufactured by using several methods. In this, depending upon the two basic methods, the first one is nothing but the open mold process, and the second one is the closed mold process. In the case of the first open mold process, the hand layer process. In the case of the hand layer process, it is classified as the bag molding process, pressure bag molding process, vacuum bag molding process, autoclave process. And the second category is the filament winding process, and the third category is the spray up process. In the case of the closed mold process, the sheet molding compound process, pultrusion process, injection molding, resin transfer molding, blow molding, pultrusion are some of the examples, and as well as the methods of the fabrication of the composite material in the case of the closed mold process. The fiber reinforced plastics are perhaps the most widely used group of the composite materials in the world today. This is because of the fiber of different material and varying in dimension. Either it may be a short fiber or it may be a continuous fiber, and also which varies with respect to the strength and its application.